Hey, what's up fam? It's Copy Spiky here. And today we're unboxing a device that's straight up designed for productivity meets style. Say hello to the ThinkPhone by Motorola. Hello. Yes, you heard right. Motorola was bought by Lenovo. So ThinkPad, if you know ThinkPad and you know this Think, you know it comes from Lenovo. And well, since Google sold Motorola to Lenovo, they now decided to make a ThinkPhone. So ThinkPad laptop, ThinkPhone. Get it?
Yes.
ThinkPhone. Okay, let's get at it. Now, you're about to see what this phone can do. It's actually supposed to be a budget phone or a mid-range phone, but it actually packs a really big punch. So let's get unpackaging. As you can see, it's already coming in all this recyclable material, so it's plastic-free packaging. You have the Motorola seal here, which I've already broken. Ready for compatible, whatever that means. And it's 5G capable or enabled. Open. There's stuff in here, as usual. Let me pull that out. And very all this packaging is recycled, as you can see. So first things first, there's a case. Now, how many phone manufacturers actually put cases in the box nowadays? Very few. Looking at y'all, Apple, Samsung, all of you guys who've decided to not even put chargers. Look, your friends are putting cases in the phone's box. Not even as an accessory that you get as a bonus after you buy the phone. It's actually in the box. It was in here. And there's some paperwork. As usual, you just flip them to the side. There's still a lot of Motorola branding. Now I'm wondering, when is Lenovo actually going to decide to... So it's just a little skimpy case that will flip, stick to the back of the phone. Yeah. And then you have in here your SIM ejector tool that's just stuck to this little piece of paper. We'll set that to the side because it's important. Then you have the phone with the Motorola branding. Motorola is one of the first phone manufacturers in the world. Where are they now? Being tossed around like a hot potato. And you have the phone in this nice recyclable material packaging. We'll put that aside as well. Let's look what's under this box. Oh, there's a charger. Once again, shout out to the no charger putting in the box squad. Apple, Samsung. And this is it's also wrapped. Got the Motorola branding on it. And it's a 68 watt charger. That's actually very good. Still, once again, shout outs to you guys that don't put chargers in the box. Your friends are putting 68 watt chargers in the box. It's a type C charger. So the type C cable is right here. Type C to type C. You can see the cable in there. It's wrapped here. Type C one end to type C the other end. Set that aside as well. And that's pretty much it. But yeah, that's a good unboxing experience. I'm gonna slide this buddy out. Ooh. There it is. The ThinkPhone, front and center. I gotta say, the first look already screams business and class. I like it. It feels, there's a bit of heft. It's not too heavy. It's not too light. So when you turn it on, you have the ThinkPhone by Motorola, powered by Android. You have your power button here and your 2 volume rockers over here. You have your cameras on the back. We'll talk about those in a second. I see 3 cameras and a flash. You have a red button here, which I'll talk about in a second as well. And then you have your USB Type-C, your SIM tray, and your speakers, your microphone, and then the screen. So yeah, we'll just skip through all of this stuff. there we go, the phone is on. Now it's got some very good haptic feedback. Let's slap the case on it as well to see. Fits like a glove. But I'll take it off because I have to tell you something about the back of the phone. And I'm struggling to take the case off. Cut, we'll be back.
One eternity later.
Okay, we're back. That was difficult to take off. The case really does stick to the phone when you put it on. So yeah, you can be rest assured once it's on the phone, it's not coming off. So this is the start of the show. I love that carbon fiber finish. Sleek, durable, and totally ThinkPad inspired. If you know the ThinkPad laptops, it feels like them, you know? It has this soft svelte feel, and it has this carbon fiber design on the rear, and you have ThinkPhone by Motorola in the back, even though we know it's a Lenovo, ThinkPhone, Motorola. Who owns this phone? Is it Motorola or is it Lenovo? Or is it Motonovo or Lenorola? Anyways, this is what it is. Okay, it's military grade certified, so whether you're clumsy or you just like to flex about durability, this phone has really got you covered. And as I was showing around the phone, I mentioned the red button over here. Classic ThinkPad. You see, normally they would highlight the I, just as I also showed you on the box. Yes, so that red is actually part of Lenovo's brand. It's going to be so difficult. What are we talking about? Lenovo or Motorola? So yeah, it's a big part of Lenovo's brand, and they put it on here. Now, it's customizable, this button, the red button here. So you can use it to quick launch your favorite apps or features with just a tap. So if I press it and I've mapped it to on my favorite stuff, so you see, once I pressed it and held it, it asked me what I'd like to assign it to. So you can quickly access this menu by long pressing the red key. So if I single press it, what should it do? Should it play or pause music? Should it open the voice recorder? Should it start screen recording? Or should it launch an app where you get to choose which app you'd want it to launch? So say you wanted to launch something like WhatsApp or Telegram or whatever app that you'd like it to launch, you can map that over here. Now if you double press it, there's a use as well. So as you can see, let me press and hold, let's go back to the setup. So double press to open gives you ready for amplify your phone by connecting it to a PC or display. So ready for is Lenovo's feature for Windows PCs, where you can open the latest app on the PC, you can stream your app from your phone to your PC, you can copy and edit phone files on your PC, you can mirror your phone to your PC, and you can use your phone as a webcam for PC calls, or you can connect it to a nearby TV or monitor. And all these devices are in there, and you can set it up by just mapping it to the double press, and then you have let's ready for. So when you go to the ready for, you have to install obviously on your laptop. Chrome, double press, see? So you can do all of this once you double press. Actually a very sleek feature. I like it. It's a shortcut. It's a feature that most phones have, but they've actually put a shortcut, and I like the fact that you don't have to worry about, like, they're actually making it easy to do stuff like stream your apps on your PC, because sometimes you're working on a PC, then you have to look on your phone to do this or do that, but now you can actually have your phone screen on your PC, which I will demonstrate later in this video. So let's talk about what this phone is made of, besides the red button. So the processor is a Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1. So you know it's fast, it's no slouch, it's fast. And you've got a 6.6-inch OLED display. It is not a LCD display, and I like that because OLEDs give you true blacks, they're crisp, they're vibrant, and they're easy on the eyes. And the battery in this thing is 5,000 milliamp hours. That's all day use, folks. And with that 68-watt charging, you're back up in no time. And it's rocking Android 13 right out of the box. And to prove that, I'll just scroll to About Phone and then show you. Yep, Android 13. As you probably already noticed, the UI feels very snappy. See? Very, very snappy. It's clean. It's running stock Android. There's a little bit of a few Motorola, bits and bobs over here, but it actually feels very, very snappy, as you'd expect from a quote-unquote flagship. And guess what? It's optimized for seamless integration with your Lenovo ThinkPad. So think of it as an ecosystem, so the ThinkPhone, the ThinkPad. So that, like I just demonstrated with the red button, you can copy text, share files, and even use your ThinkPhone as a webcam. So productivity goals, right? Ecosystem, everybody's pushing the ecosystem stuff. And yes, you've got a good camera on here. It's packing a 50 megapixel main sensor with all the AI goodies for low light and super sharp details. So still on the spec sheets, this is the 8 gig model with 256 gig storage. And so, you're trusted to have enough storage for all your stuff. There is a 128 gig model and there's a 12 gig RAM model with 512 gigabyte UFS 3.1 storage. And I've already mentioned, it's also got an in-screen fingerprint scanner, which is really fast. It's not ultrasonic, it's optical. So when you're setting up the fingerprint scanner, it will tell you that the screen protector can affect how the sensor reads your fingerprint. So each time you add a new screen protector, you need to re-enroll your fingerprint for the best accuracy. So if you didn't know that, now you know. And also what I usually do when I'm using a screen protector is I register my fingerprint, the same fingerprint multiple times, so it reads better. I don't know if that actually works. So this is how you register. So once you're done enrolling your fingerprint, you can actually change the animation, so radial waves or boomerang or chroma dial. Boomerang actually looks good. I think I like the radial waves. So let's lock it, and there you go. Very fast. See? And you don't have to push the power button to wake it up. You just touch the area and it's on. See? Very fast. Now it also supports wireless charging. So let me drag my wireless charger here.
Get over here!
As you can see, it's charging wirelessly. Although this wireless charger requires a magnet to keep it held in.
Come here!
Yeah. See, it keeps, oops, but there's one on the base over there, so I can place it there. If you have a magnetic case, it can hold it on there. If you can't, you don't have one, this Anker wireless charger has two. So you have one here, and then you have one here, as you can see. So I place it here. So it supports 15 watts wireless charging and 68 watts turbo power charging. That's what Lenovo/Motorola wants to call their charging on this device. The fast charging. I mean, everybody has a name for their fast charging trademark. Okay, bye bye, Anka. And yeah, you've got Corning Gorilla Glass Victus on the front. It's got a touch sampling rate of 360 Hz, so that means it's very fast. The refresh rate is 144 Hz. On a mid-range-ish phone, this is actually very good. 144 Hz refresh rate. That's why it's so buttery smooth when you scroll. I love the animations, and the haptic feedback is really, really good. The screen is HDR10 plus enabled, so you're guaranteed 10 bits over a billion shades of color. It's also IP68 water resistant, so you can drop it into water and you're sure that it's going to survive. There's only one color, it's carbon black, which is this. I like it. I mean, there's no need to want any other color. Got this looking like Kevlar. And as I mentioned, 50 megapixel camera. You've got a 13 megapixel ultra wide angle camera as well. And then you've got a macro camera. I'm sure that's that one over there for your macro shots. I don't know how many people even still take macro shots, but yeah, it's got it. And on the front, you've got a 32 megapixel front facing camera. It's got some very interesting shooting modes, so let me take you through it. They've got the usual slow motion at 120 FPS. You've got, and it actually can do super slow motion at 960 FPS. Yes, and for video, you've got 8K UHD video recording capability at 30 frames per second. You've got 4K UHD at 60 or 30 frames per second. And you can also shoot full HD at 60 or 30 frames per second. And with a 4K, you can actually shoot HDR10 video in 30 frames per second. And just as I mentioned, slow motion video is 960, 240, and 120 frames per second. Those are for the rear main cameras, and then for the ultra wide or the macro camera, you can do 4K HD at 30 frames per second and full HD at 60 or 30 frames per second. Now the shooting modes, you've got dual capture, you've got portrait, you've got time lapse or hyperlapse, you've got super slow motion, and then spots color. So the shooting modes, and it's got some AI features as well. So with the AI features, you've got auto smile capture. So when you smile and it takes a picture, you've got gesture capture where you do a gesture and it would capture the picture. And then you've got shot optimization, which means that basically the phone optimizes every shot. The front facing camera can do pro shots, long exposure. I can do group selfies, live photo, blah, 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 all the things that you get in a flagship phone. Yeah, and it's got dual stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos. You can, I don't know how many people would actually use inbuilt speakers. But yeah, if you want to use your inbuilt speakers, it's good sounding. And what else? So for the gesture settings, you have the auto smile capture. You can turn it on. You can do the gesture where you show your palm and it takes a picture. You can have smart composition and then shot optimization. Yeah. So as you can see, just show my palm to it. Show my palm. It has a timer and it takes the picture. Well, there you have it. That's the ThinkPhone by Motorola, by Lenovo, Lenovo, Moto Novo, whatever you want to call them. I like it. It's really sleek. It's smooth. It's fast. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. More phone videos to come. I have a lot of other phones to show you. Like a lot. So stay tuned. Peace out.